Good morning, traders. Welcome to StockCast. My name is Todd Derby, along with my co-host James Mason, where our goal today is to bring you some insights and ideas into your daily trading activities. Good morning, James. How are you?
Good morning, Todd. I am doing well. Just, still get my catfish little photo up. So, yeah.
Truth be told, I think you're really trading in a bathrobe that's probably not very masculine, and that's what you're afraid of us to see, that you have a pink bathrobe, I bet.
I actually don't own a bathrobe, so I just had pink underwear on. That's it.
I was close. All right.
Oh, yeah. Hey. So, really quick, everyone, I mentioned this the other day. Go check out... Go check out
trading.
Yeah, go check out my man, Fifth Third Trading, for real. I know a lot of y'all subscribe to his channel, but hey, great content, great videos. He's definitely worth a follow, especially if you want better production quality than mine. So
wait. There's better studio production content out there than what we do.
There's a few out there, but
oh my gosh.
Oh man, I'll be honest, I've never really cared about production quality, for the simple fact of I just don't care. But it does help a lot to have good production quality, and well, it's just the way it is, Todd.
I've been getting makeup done every morning. Can I stop doing that then if you don't care?
No, I just want to see how long you would go and get makeup put on for. All right, so let's go and get into it, everyone. So right now, Dow futures are currently up, kind of spiking around, 53 points now. S&P 500 is up 6 points, and it is kind of looking like we're gonna. Well, last I looked, like we're gonna have a little choppiness coming out into the market. Overall, I'm extremely bearish on the market, but I've been extremely bearish on the market for like the last 8 months. So, but now when I do say I'm bearish on the market, I ain't talking about like the market dropping and just like tanking 10,000 points on the Dow. It's really more so just kind of like, I don't know, little like micro bearish runs. To have a decent little drop, but like as soon as the market jumps back up and breaks above certain levels again, then I don't necessarily say I'm bullish again. I just have to watch it.
So, would you use the word oversold for the market right now?
Man, that statement is so oversold, Todd. It's unreal.
It's oversaid.
Like, yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Todd, what are we going to talk about today?
We're going to talk about two things. One, we're going to talk about ticker BPTH, and then we're going to talk about our trade from yesterday.
Let's talk about our trade from yesterday.
So, ticker VVOS. This is the one we talked about on the show yesterday, and we were watching it. Actually, after the show, James and I were on Zooming together, reviewing some stuff, and we noticed that the ticker was holding up there. And it was trading between a channel between $5.90 and $6.20, and it wasn't doing a whole lot. Then all of a sudden, after a while, the volume had picked up quite a bit, and it really hung in there. And James makes a comment. He goes, "I really think," and I'd already shorted it. I shorted it for a few pennies. I tapped it a couple $100, not much. But James made a comment that he goes, "I think this is going to push and make a small run." And so we're watching it, and then he hopped into the trade at around 6:20.
Yes, that's correct. Yep.
And I did not hop into it. I was looking to watch it for a moment, but in the next minute candle, it went from 6:20 to 6:40, and then it went from 6:40 to 6:77 into a halt, and it was game on. James at that point was sitting in with an entry and a scale in, and I was not in the trade yet, but I did hop in the trade when it came out of the halt. It came out of the halt, And I watched the halt pricing as it was during the 5 minutes on my platform. I can see what the market makers are putting it, the pricing is going to be at. So I had an idea that it wasn't going to have a hard push. It wasn't a gap up. It opened up right around the halt price, 677, and then it got as high as 709, 710 maybe. And I took a short position, and James was in a long position at the same time. It was interesting. And then he was covering part of his position around 690 to $7, and I was taking a short position at the same time. So actually, we were doing almost the same thing. We both were selling at the same time. I just was short on the high end, and he was covering his profits from when he went long. And then ticker took a small drop, and we both were sitting small position. I think like about 400 shares, and I was covering around 650, and he had a stop loss at 640, which was above his average price. But he'd already covered.
I covered 600 shares.
Yeah, so he's covered 600 shares at that time. So it's funny. So we talked about it today. So here's an example of same ticker, same 5-minute timeline, and we both made money. And the lesson here is that know your strengths and weaknesses as a trader, know what's in your wheelhouse, and there's a lot of different ways to make money in the market. It doesn't have to be always be the same thing over and over. Find out who you are and understand that.
Yep. Just be the butterfly that you are and fly in that direction. That's all it's about.
Yeah, that was actually it was a fun trade because we both were in it together.
All right. Yeah, so that's VVOS. That segment was kind of boring.
Maybe I should do what City Girl suggested. I should have worn a bathrobe when I talked about that.
We need to pay attention to more of the recommendations from our viewers, since it would create more entertainment. All right, let's talk about BPTH. We're having this strong push up here pre-market. Now, guys, just be careful here because hold on, let me pull up the news so I can get the correct news for y'all. Okay, so just be careful here because Biopath is only making a push up off of a investigational new drug application. So anytime you see that IND application, it's literally just an application. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, the fortunate side is that BPTH is notorious for making these crazy parabolic bullish pushes up. Now, just because it's moving up this much pre-market here, currently at 827, that does not mean it's going to keep shooting up and make these crazy runs. Again, guys, this is a IND. This is not big news. So don't get caught up in the FOMO of what has happened in the past year. Even though that history tends to repeat itself many times, that is not a for certain thing to always happen. So with BPTH, I'll be honest, I just don't have it in me to short BPTH for the simple fact of its history of it doing crazy stuff. I mean, again, I know I'm kind of contradicting myself now, but hey, it's my show. I can do that. But anyways, even though I don't believe it's going to go up, it does only have, just a tad under 7 million shares outstanding, along with the float. And that's one of the reasons why this thing does rocket up like this. So even though I don't think it's going to make that push up, I don't have it in me to short it for the simple fact of I would like to trade tomorrow just in case if this thing would run up to $24 or $70. I don't want to blow up my account and change my entire lifestyle. So
would you, and this is a pet peeve of yours, but I'm going to say the word risk versus reward. I think this is a classic example that the risk of it running up is not worth the shorting reward, so it's just better to avoid.
Exactly. For me, at least. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. And it's important that people don't get wrapped up into it. If anything, you'd probably take a small position and try to go long because there's a possibility of it going big. But you don't think that's going to happen this time. But if you were to make a play or think about it, you'd be more leaning towards a long position than a short position.
Yes, that is correct.
Yep.
So hold on a second. So Giovanni, thank you for the tip.
We didn't forget about you, Giovanni.
Yeah, I could have made more day trading than predictive oncology. Are we still bullish? Oh God, that's funny. It's so funny because man, we get those questions hundreds of times. It's aggravating.
Yeah, that's not an original thought, is it?
All right, let's run through the comments really quickly. See what we got.
Your buddy Darren wants to see you in a pink thong. Put up or shut up.
Ooh, too hot for TV. Can't do that. Let's see. All right, David, take care of my man. Have a good one. Ooh, Ilana, let's take a look at this. All right, so we have a hedgie here by the name of Ilana. PXLW. Let's see what we got.
She was is this the Pixel again? Yep.
Yes. Oh, it's breaking down for sure. You see that non-EMA crossing over that VWAP line. And what I'm expecting it to do right now is that non-EMA bounce off that 200 EMA. Probably do a little fake little bullish run here. And then I say it could potentially come up here and test this pre-market high again. I don't know, somewhere right here, and then break down overall. This I would like to short. I was actually looking to short it yesterday, but I just never saw the setup for when I was looking. So I'd like to see a bullish bounce happen first, and then that second time around, with it breaking down, that's when I'm going to come in for a short. Overall, let me think. Let's see.
Alana, are you in the trade now? Or are you just asking?
I would like to short it down to about 470, somewhere right in there. But I mean, really, guys, this will just all depend on what it does today, its setup. And if this thing would just like die off in the beginning right here and just be a fader, then that's not my setup. I mean, I would have missed my entry, so I wouldn't chase it. So I need to see this thing do a bullish bounce, come up here at least somewhere around this pre-market high. I mean, heck, it can break it for all I care. But I just need to see it bounce and then break down that second time so I can be ready for it.
All right. Yeah, she's in it. Looks like she got in. She said too early though, so maybe she's on the front side of this climb. So
yeah. Let's see. Let's look at ticker XOP. All right. Got an ETF here. Let's look at the daily chart. Ryan, are you long or short on this? Oh, I don't know why I'm waiting for his response. YouTube has a 20-second delay. All right. All right. So I would say with XOP, since we were actually breaking down, well, it's been a while. Hold on a second. Okay, so for XOP, me personally, I couldn't be hardcore bullish on it. I do, just from looking at the chart, I do kind of expect it to have a little bullish bounce. I mean, we are going to have a strong resistance right in this range on up to, let's see, we'll just go between $81 and $85. So strong resistance right in there. I do expect this non-EMA to whip back above that 200 EMA, do that little bounce, and then when it comes back down that second time, me personally, that's when I look to short it. Now, looking back here, let's go back to 2018. We can see how it actually kind of does that, except for it. Okay, so it kind of does that, except for it kind of doesn't do that. So we see that breakdown with that non-EMA crossing over the 200 EMA. The difference with the setup at the moment is, you know, we didn't have it hooking back up to make that bounce. But if we do get that bullish bounce, which, I mean, currently pre-market, we are set up for that. We are about a point higher at the moment. I wouldn't bank hardcore on this thing, like making a new bullish run in the market. I think that this little bullish bounce will be short-lived, and then when it breaks back down below that 200 EMA the second time, I would say that we're probably going to experience something like this at the end of 2018 going into 2019. So this is ticker XOP.
So Ryan's long on it, and you have a bullish bias. I mean, a bearish bias.
Yes. So, I mean, again, like short-term little bullish bounce in my opinion, but I don't think we're going to squeeze too much out of it on the bullish side. But I'm going to look for it to break down that second time it actually does it, and look to write it down. So that's what I'll be looking for. And again, for this one, I'm not going to give out like any trading ranges for simple fact of once this setup actually takes place, those ranges are going to change entirely.
All right. We're less than 5 minutes to the start of the market.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, that's all I pretty much have for this morning. Not really too much going on that's significant pre-market that I personally cared about.
All right.
Yeah. So that's all I have. Todd?
Is that me?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't have anything going on.
I don't either.
All right.
That is definitely you, Todd.
100% participation. 100% participation.
I don't-
1 minute, 30 seconds.
I don't know what it is.
Where's your first aid kit?
That is seriously you.
All right.
All right, anyone.
I'm going to get out of here.
All right, everyone, take care, trade safe, trade smart, and we will catch y'all later. I told y'all that was Todd. See? All right, everyone, take care, trade safe, and we will catch y'all in the next one.